OFX was popping. So I love the daily. I love the way it works. I love how simple it is. I love how time efficient it is. People don't believe me. Sometimes people will ask me in real life what I do. I tell them I'm a day trader, and then sometimes it gets to the spot to where they're like, "Well, how much do you do it? How often?" And I tell them like I spend 10 minutes a week trading, and they don't believe me. Every time I say it, I swear I get a look of people looking at me like I'm lying to them, and it's like I have nothing. I have no reason to lie to anybody about anything. Everything I do is super transparent. The daily doesn't take any fucking time. I barely spend any amount of time on the charts. I spend more than I have to just because I enjoy trading, but it doesn't take any time. This was a setup I called out this week. I have been waiting for this setup for about 4 weeks. Okay. So this setup, I saw this when this closed on January. Okay. So it closed Friday 23rd or whatever, or I guess it closed Monday or Sunday, I mean, at 2 p.m. So Sunday the 25th is when I saw this of January. So I've been waiting on this trade for about 4 weeks, and it finally played out and happened March 2nd. Okay. So it took a while. Some people might not like that. I love how slow and simplistic this is. All I saw is that price was going down, and I said, okay, we have this big level right here. Tapped one, two, three, four, five, 6 times. So now I think price can come back up and reject it. And look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rejection we got. 1, 2, 3 days later, we're close to hitting TP. We're holding over the weekend. Call this out on Discord. This was the other setup that I called out. AUD NZD. Okay. Price is clearly going up. We're on the daily. Price is going up. Oh, I did not know you could do that. All right, sweet. Price is going up. Here's a level. Tapped it. Boom. I entered right here. If I would have had a buy limit, I would have got stopped out. But I just happened to see it when it was legitimately like exactly on the level. Price came all the way down and wicked up. And so we took the trades and we won. And there was other trades on AUD NZD that I could have had, but I missed it. So this was the one we took. We could have also had it right there. And we could currently be up in profit. And the only thing that I would have did is I would have said, okay, well, this played out. Price is still going up. Now we have our next level. I would have just bought right there. Had my stop loss a little bit below the low, and I would have already hit the take profit, and we'd be done. But the thing that I really enjoy is we can see this was this closed here, so we had 1, 2, and then 3 more days before this happened, and then this closed up here, so we had 1, 2, or two more days, and then this happened. It doesn't take much time at all. You barely spend any time on these charts at all. These other setups that I have, CAD earlier this week, I had it marked out where I thought we were going to reject here and start to break down below this and break retest, go the opposite way. Now it's not, and it decided to break up. So all I do is I readjust, and now when price comes back down to here, which it probably will, I'm expecting price to go up. And the way that setup's going to be is that price is probably going to stop moving right around where it's already at. We'll target that level that it'll create, because it will create a level here when it stops. It'll be here and then come all the way down, and then we'll just match that, make that a 1-to-1, and it'll come back up, and that'll be that. That's all there is to it. And now our setup's an EJ that we've been also waiting for a while. Price has been in this channel for about 127 days. We've had multiple rejections on this entire area. Price tried to break this level or this structure here. It didn't. Came back up, made a lower high, because this was the previous high. Then it broke out of the channel, broke the previous structure. We have since formed a lower high. Now we're in a weird spot. We're in a weird spot right here, because price can do one of two things. It can either continue what it looks like it's trying to do, which is reverse and go down, and we can get a break and retest here, or it can say, no, I'm going to create a higher low, which it is starting to do, and then we can break up here and retest this and go up there. Either way, I will be here and I will catch the trade. Why? Because it doesn't take a lot of time. And I don't have to look at the charts every 2 seconds to catch trades. So these are the two options that I have. Every day when the market closes, roughly around, it closes at 2, but roughly around 3:30, 4 o'clock is when I look at the charts, because that's when spread dies down and I could actually start placing limits or entries if I need to. And that's it. And that's all there is to it. I legitimately barely spend any time on the charts. Everything on here is so much more reactive. I trade with support and resistance. These support and resistance levels are so much stronger because they're so significant in the market. Every level that you have could be something. Price could come all the way down here and react from here or here or here. It could come up here and react from this entire level because they're so much stronger. There's significant structure points in the market. We're not on the 1 minute where the price action doesn't really mean anything. All of this stuff means so much more. So when I have this level here, it doesn't look very pretty, but we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejections from it, right? 4 support and 3 resistance rejections from it. And then when price comes down here again, I'm going to have buy limits ready, and I'm just expecting price to bounce. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Doesn't matter. And now GJ is kind of the same as the other one we were talking about. Price broke out, and then now it could go either way. It created this higher low. This is why we always wait. Whenever we have a breakout of a channel, you want that lower high to be created, and then you want that level to be broken and retested. You never want to take the trades. You want that lower high and that level broken. I've been teaching this for a long time. And now we have two options. Price created this lower high. It could reject this and then break and retest, or it could break up and go up, and then we could just have smaller plays to like right up there. Depends. We just wait for price action. And then now this trade is definitely setting up. It's looking very, very good. We're going to have sells here next week, and we are going to target here, and then we're going to have something like that. It's going to be beautiful. But that's it. I've been waiting for this trade for days too, and it's been rejecting over and over and over. By the time when this level was created, right, and price was about, like, let's say it closed here, so now this is the next candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 days. 10 days I could have had this marked up. I've only had it marked up for like 2 or 3 days. 10 days I could have had this entire thing set up and just waiting. Had a limit, or not a limit, an alert right here for when it actually breaks out. And then I go look, I wait for it to close, and now I know to put my limit. Now it's closed here. So Sunday around 3 to 4 p.m., I'm going to put a limit and I'm going to wait. And then I walk away, and I don't have to do anything for the rest of the week. I could catch one trade and be completely fine for the rest of the week. That's it. And it took me the amount of time that it would take me to mark this up. I come on a chart and I say, okay, look, we're going down. Price created this retracement channel. It broke out, multiple lower highs, and now boom. And then that's it. It takes me 5 seconds to do the entire analysis. And then I just wait to place a limit and I walk away. And now my entire week is done. So it's not even a 10-minute week. It could be a 2-minute week. It could be a 1.5-minute week, 90 seconds. And then I walk away and I'm done for the entire week, and I don't have to do anything else. This is why the daily is so beautiful. This is why I love it so much. And now we have about, I think it's like 28 something pairs to go through. And whenever I've already gone through all the pairs, but whenever I go through the pairs, I just look, I'm like, okay, I can just clicking to the next pair. I can already see the entire direction, and I can already see levels. So going on to this, do I see anything super nice? No. Could we get rejections from maybe here? Yeah, but it's not super, super good. So I'm not going to take a trade like that. Already, it's already zoomed out enough. I can see price is going up. I don't see any levels. Same thing. The only thing I see on AJ that actually looks nice, if I go back really quick, is right here. But that's very far away, and I don't know if that would happen. But if it did happen, I would take trades right there and expect it to go up. Every time you click to a new pair, we just did this one, it's zoomed out enough to where I don't have to do anything. All I'm looking for is structure and levels. Structure and levels. Structure and levels. Price going down, I want resistance levels. Price going up, I want support. Now, the thing that stands out to me is this entire level. That's the first thing that I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, all these touches. So now if price comes up there, we could have something like this. Stop above the high. I'm really weird when it comes to this stuff, so I like my numbers even. That has nothing to do with anything. I'm just a little bit strange. So when I take these trades, I always round up or down. So I just like my numbers even. It doesn't do anything in trading at all. It's just really strange, but I always do that. So now that's another setup. I like that one. And then I just go through all the pairs and I'm like, all right, I'm already zoomed out. Let me see. I don't see anything. Cool. We're just going to wait. This is looking like it's starting to get really choppy. So we could have another setup where price is going to eventually break out of this and then turn around. But we just have to wait. Just have to wait. And the beautiful thing about using the daily in channel breakouts, which is my favorite setup, is that when that shit breaks out, and we get that lower high, and then we get that break and retest, which is the exact setup. We want that breakout, we want that lower high, and we want to break this level. It is probably going to just continue and continue and continue, because like I said earlier, everything that happens on the higher time frames is so much more significant. Nothing. I don't see anything. We could maybe see a bounce somewhere in this level, but I don't like it. I don't like the way price is moving. Everything's already zoomed out. I literally don't even have to do anything. Like I'm saying, like I just tap my space bar and it goes to the next pair, and I don't have to zoom out. I don't have to look. Well, where's this? Where's that? No indicators. No nothing. I just tap the bar, and I'm like, okay. It's already zoomed out enough. I'm on the daily. I don't have to do anything else. And this is how I do my markups every week. And I usually do it either Friday night, like I'm doing it now, or Sunday before the market opens. And I send it all out in the Discord. And people in there make free money. And I've been helping people make free money for a very long time. And that's it. This is it. That's all I do. So for the setups that are coming next week, this thing is getting real slow. We got UCHF already close to TP. We're holding it. We have price downtrending, and there's this big solid level that I could see price probably bouncing from. We have CAD-J. And the one thing about the daily is pairs are going to conflict. CAD-J buys, CAD-CHF sells. It's going to happen. What you got to do is you just have to figure out which one looks better. Both of these look good to me, but obviously one of them is going to work out, one of them is not. So that's one of the benefits of negative risk reward, right? If you're taking really, really small risk rewards, if I was going to take a 10-to-1 or a 20-to-1 on both of these, I would take both of them. But since I'm doing 1-to-1s, that's not really a thing, and that's not what I should do. But that's one of the problems with the daily, is you can't really do that. You got to kind of pick or choose. Kind of sucks, but that's just part of it. That's how it goes. Now, we have this. We have EJ and GJ both kind of have the same setup. Euro USD bouncing from here, and then that's it. Price going up, buys. Price going down, sells. I don't even have to do anything. I don't have to zoom out. I don't have to use indicators. I don't use anything. It's purely price action, and it is a very, very beautiful way to trade. Everything on the daily is so much more significant and works so well, and it takes very, 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 very little time, but it also takes a lot of patience, and that's something a lot of people don't have. But that's something that you're able to build very, very well over a long period of time of day trading. So I just love the daily, and I wanted to make a video about it. So that's it, man. OFX out.